Hey YouTube, Wheelie Man here. Just want to give you a quick overview of the driving submenu on the controls for your Tesla Model S. I'm doing this review today on a P100D, so if you have a different model, it may vary slightly. So again, down here, click controls, brings up the controls menu. Down here, you've got the driving submenu on the left-hand side, and the options you've got here are acceleration, traction control, creep, steering mode, regenerative braking, range mode. So let's just give you a quick overview. So acceleration, chill, we all know. Well, if you might not know, but it's very, very slow. I would compare it to a Toyota Camry, Honda Accord 4-cylinder type of acceleration. It's probably a little bit faster than that, but not very much. It definitely does not throw you back in the seat. It doesn't give you all that ludicrous speed or sport speed. Sport definitely increases the acceleration, increases the amount of torque that you feel in the seat. And ludicrous, obviously, the word itself says enough. It's absolutely ludicrous, the speed. Then you've got traction control. Basically, you press this button, slip start. You want to use it to help free the vehicle if you get stuck in the snow or the sand or the mud. Anyway, we'll just disable that for now. Steering mode, comfort, standard, and sport. So this will kind of firm up the steering wheel itself. It'll be very kind of light or heavy. So comfort, it'll be nice and light. If you go to standard, it'll be a little heavier, and if you go to sport, it'll be even heavier. So it gives you that nice race car type of feel to the actual steering. Think of comfort steering as your Lexus and your sport steering as a BMW, and standard is in between. Creep. So for those of you who are familiar with automatic vehicles and automatic transmissions, when you take your foot off of the brake at a stoplight or a stop sign, the vehicle will start to roll forward or creep forward. With an electric motor, with this Tesla Model S, it doesn't do that. There's no transmission, if you will, to engage. So it just, when you take your foot off the brake, it'll just stand still. It won't go anywhere. So if you want it to feel more like a regular transmission, automatic transmission, you can turn creep mode to on, and when you take your foot off of the brake pedal, the vehicle will slowly creep forward, as the name implies. I don't personally drive with it on. I've gotten used to driving with the accelerator pedal and not having to worry about wanting it to creep forward. I don't know, it's just a personal preference. It doesn't really affect how the vehicle drives, but I just like being able to take my foot off of the brake and let the car kind of sit and idle and not have it. Next is, let's see, regenerative braking. So this controls the amount or the forcefulness of the regenerative braking. Standard and low. I keep it in standard. This will help recoup the maximum amount of energy during deceleration and braking. So this will basically charge your battery the most in standard mode, or recharge your battery the most. Low will recharge your battery the least, but you'll also have to use your brake pedal more. If you keep it on standard, it has a very strong, very heavy regenerative braking force. So some people barely ever use the brake pedal because it's such a strong amount of braking. This is where the term one pedal driving comes in. Not only can you accelerate with the accelerator pedal, but once you lift your foot off the accelerator, your regenerative braking is so strong it'll bring the car to a full stop. That braking mode is in standard. So a lot of people use standard. I use it in standard. I've gotten used to it. It's pretty cool. I barely touch the brake pedal. Then you've got range mode. You can turn it on or off. Press this little info icon here just to give you more information of what range mode is. So we'll save energy by reducing climate control power. and also distribute torque between the motors to improve range. Heating or cooling of the cabin may be less effective. So it just helps increase your battery range and maximize the range that you have by reducing some of the output on other things like your climate control. And that's the overview. One thing you'll see up here that I didn't talk about under acceleration is max battery power. So right now we've got the max battery power. However, there is a special mode that Tesla Model S P100Ds have, and it's called Ludicrous Plus mode. So if you hold down on Ludicrous Plus or Ludicrous for 5 seconds, the screen will give you that Star Wars light speed, and you'll see a screen here that says, "Are you sure you want to push the limits? This will cause accelerated wear of the motor, gearbox, and battery." Yes, bring it on. No, I want my mommy. Yes, bring it on. So as soon as you press that, you'll get this little, it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can. So estimated wait time, heating. So it says heating, estimated wait time 40 minutes. So what that mode does is it actually is heating the battery to the optimal temperature to produce the most output that the motors can. This is how they get to that 2.28 second 0 to 60, down from 2.5. Anyhow, that mode really unlocks the full potential of the Model S P100D Ludicrous Plus. Anyhow, that's the controls menu, sub-menu overview. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a good day.